Howdy y'all, I'm Tex and I hope y'all are doing alright today. We're going to be getting into a Horizon 1.91 Alpha Permadeath series today. Horizon is this really big overhaul mod for Fallout 4 that focuses on heavily on resource management and settlements, but also on player skills and on combat to a lesser extent. It's really interesting. If you're not familiar with Horizon, I suggest you go check it out on the Nexus and read up on it. Alright, I'm Tex, and the build is going to be Strength 3, Perception 5, Endurance 3, Charisma 6, I'll explain that, Intelligence 7, it's going to be 8 when we pick up the special book, Agility 5, and Luck 7. So, I'm using Start Me Up as a quick start solution because nobody wants to watch the Fallout 4 intro sequence all over again. When you do that, you fill out your special right here. Alrighty. So, if you're playing Horizon and you're used to just running the vault on autopilot, I suggest you pay a little bit more attention than that, because Zawinul has hidden a whole bunch of really good stuff like this purified water in the vault that wasn't there before. And purified water, in particular, comes at a real premium in Desolation mode, so you're going to want to grab that before you get out of the vault. That Abraxo, it's got some antiseptic in it, and that's nice too. Alrighty, so listen to Nate cough, grab some tools. The build is... I'll explain the build in more detail when we get to the end of the vault, and we've got access to the Pip-Boy and access to the perk chart, but to give you all a general idea, the build is going to be a VATS build. Then why do you have Charisma 6? Well, I'll explain that. Trust me, I didn't want Charisma 6. We're gonna go ahead and start using VATS early, even though you don't really need it for these rad roaches.
Giant roaches? What the hell?
Because I'll start grinding up criticals. So, funny story, this is actually the second time I've recorded this episode. You can't grab this box, but there's a turpentine hidden there. This is the second time I've started recording this episode, because the first time, my cat was screaming in the next room, and I didn't notice until I played back the video to edit, and there was a cat screaming through most of the video. So, starting over. I guess I just gave myself some dirty water. Anyway, so we're doing it again. I'll have to be mindful of that in the future. Pay more attention. Like I said, Zawinul's hidden a bunch of stuff in here. In vanilla, there's absolutely nothing in this room at all. Locksmith tools, that'll be useful. Oh wow, that was so weird. I don't know if any of y'all have played Sim Settlements 2, but when Jake builds the junk gathering plot, he's like, a storage shed, that'll be useful. And it just sounded like that to me. Anyway, alright. So when I was testing, there's a rad roach in here that usually gets killed by the electricity, and he didn't, and I wasn't paying attention. And when I was killing the other two rad roaches, he ran up and ambushed me and did a whole bunch of damage. So we're gonna wait this one out. There he goes. Make sure he's actually dead before I engage these other two rad roaches. Like I said, VATS isn't entirely necessary at this point. I don't even have any VATS perks yet. But we do want to grind up a critical. As we get to that hallway that has the 6 rad roaches in it, we won't have a gun yet. And there might be a large rad roach or a glowing rad roach or a dusky rad roach in that group of 6, and it'll be nice to have a critical ready for them. Come on. There we go, there's my critical. Still haven't taken any damage, that's nice. Both water and healing come at a premium in Horizon's Desolation mode. So, trying to avoid any damage in the vault before you even get out and truly start the game is nice. Got some ammo and some more lockpicking tools, pair of glasses. You can't take the clipboard. You can physics grab it, but you can't take it. There's a bunch of junk items that have been turned into non-obtainable items in this version of Horizon. Or non-obtainable in the world. If they're in a container, you can grab them. I don't know, it's weird. There could, I mean, oh, I don't have a Pip-Boy, I can't show you. So, those locksmith tools. You can break down the security gate, break open the cryolator case.
Yes.
The cryolator itself is not actually all that exciting, but what is exciting is 200 rounds of cryolator ammo. That cryolator ammo can be turned into energy cells, and energy cells can be turned into fusion cells. And fusion cells is useful ammo. Heavy fusion cells in particular. So, Pip-Boy software upgrade, voice assistant, and a stealth boy. The stealth boy will be real useful for crafting Wilson, and that voice assistant we'll show you when we get to the end of the vault, and I have my Pip-Boy, but it's pretty cool. Alright, let's open that evacuation tunnel, kill us some rad roaches, and get out of here. That's a large and 2 duskies. Alright. Great. When I was doing testing, there was 1 dusky. Alright, come on, y'all. Come get me. Come on. Oh, did I really manage to aggro just... No. Y'all coming? Oh, I'm out of action points. Alrighty, aggro 3 of 6. So I've got to agree with Wanderer in his video that, you know, this harvesting progress bar mechanic, I mean, as far as mechanics are involved, when you're in that progress bar, it forces you to stand up and sheath your weapon and you can't move. It's a nice gameplay mechanic because it makes harvesting a tactical choice and makes you vulnerable. And it's immersive. But as far as making videos for YouTube, I'm asking y'all to sit here and watch a progress bar, which is not very entertaining. I wish, I gotta agree with Wanderer, I wish there was a way to turn that off. Alrighty. What do we got here? We got... Alrighty. Come on, y'all. Come on. Come on. Come on, y'all. Is he trying to run away? Alright, that's everybody. So let's watch some more exciting progress bar gameplay. And then we'll get out of here. Oh, some of y'all might be wondering about those icons down in the bottom left, over by the health bar. Yeah, me too. These icons right down here. For some reason, all those icons show up. After you quit the game and reload it one time, it all goes to normal and you only get icons that actually reflect what's actually going on for your character in the game, but for some reason they're all showing right now. I don't know. Alright, I've got a critical grinded up just in case the one that pops out is bad. I guess we'll save our critical for Sanctuary. Oh, finally got a Pip-Boy. I can explain some things better now. Y'all enjoy this absolutely thrilling Pip-Boy boot-up animation while I take a drink from my coffee. Alright. Oh, some of y'all might have noticed the Pip-Boy's black. That's a mod. Another thing that's part of that mod that's pretty cool is the screen. So it makes the screen clean, no more dust and dirt, and turns off to a rather large extent any sort of lighting glare on the screen, which is a real pet peeve of mine. I have a decent number of mods, including some graphical mods if you look at the texture on that wheel. All my mods are aimed mostly at quality of life and improving graphical fidelity. My graphical mods are all aimed at retaining the vanilla look and feel of the game, just improving the quality. I'm gonna have a full load order guide linked in the description. That's loud as hell. Alright. Well, I'm just gonna let that music play, and then I'll finish talking. Go ahead and reassign my baton. Let's put on my Mark II jumpsuit, my shoulder bag, and take off my wedding ring, because I'm a single man. We're gonna be wandering the wastelands of Bachelor. God, this music's loud. Oh, and let's assign my stim packs down to the far right side of my keyboard. Alright, revival mode. This is a game mechanic of Horizon. Basically, when you die, you don't really die. You get rescued by your settlers and drugged back to your nearest settlement. This is a permadeath run, so if that happens, we're dead, and that's the end of the run. However, the revival system also allows your humanoid companions to revive you so long as you've crafted and equipped them with revival kits. Now, if my companions revive me in the field with revival kits that I've crafted and equipped on them, then I'm not dead, and that's not the end of the run. So, them's the permadeath rules. Important tips on combat. Yeah, combat is a bit rougher in Horizon, mostly in that thinking about specific types of damages, ranges, and scarcity of ammo are going to be real important. God, this is so loud. Shut up. Okay. So, I told you I'd talk about my build. So, alright, Strength 3. Strength 3 gives you access to armor and tailoring skill. Tailoring skill will be useful because, you want to make your armor better. Perception 5. Perception 5 gives you Demolition Expert. You can now disarm basic mines. This is a Permadeath run, and I'm going to want to disarm basic mines. Endurance 3. So, Life Giver is not what I was aiming at. I just had an extra point left over, and, endurance, hit points. Endurance 2 gives you Survivalist, which gives you Survival Skill. Survival skills are going to be real important for crafting in Desolation mode. Charisma 6. So this is the weird one. I honestly didn't really want to spend 6 points in Charisma. That's way too much Charisma for a VATS build. But honestly, Charisma 6 gives you Local Leader at level 2. And Leadership skill is going to be vital to workshop tech level upgrades. And it's just nothing for it. You gotta have workshop tech level upgrades, and if you want to accelerate that process, you're gonna need leadership skill. And intelligence. Intelligence 7 is gonna give you chemist. We're gonna pick up the special book and get intelligence 8, which gives you robotics expert. Engineering skill is going to be useful for tech level upgrades, and chemist is going to be vital in Desolation mode because you need to craft water and healing items, and you're going to need chemist to craft chloride and a bunch of healing items. Agility 5, Action Boy. So doing a VATS build, so Action Boy. Luck 7. There honestly wasn't a particular... I mean, they're all good. Honestly, all the way down to Luck of the Devil at Luck 10 is great. They're all good, especially if you're doing a VATS build. But, 7's what I had left, so 7. And that's still a good chunk of luck to have. Alright, so did we take that? Yeah. Vault Tech Training Manual gives you a perk point. Let's go ahead and spend that on Hunter as my very first perk point. Allows me to harvest better. Let's install the Pip-Boy software upgrade voice assistant.
Robco software upgrade is now complete. Welcome, Commander.
What are you?
I am the Robco Military Auxiliary Intelligence and Navigation Entity. You may call me Maxine, or Max. I am a unique prototype created before the war began.
You're a prototype?
I can assist you with a variety of information in the field.
You know anything else?
Commander, I can also monitor all community activity and warn you of potential issues.
Why are you calling me that?
I was created to assist military commanders in the field, and you are the currently assigned field commander. I am now ready to assist you.
Understood.
Alright, I think that's pretty cool. Zawano did a really good job on that little, audio scene, not a video scene, audio scene, I guess. Alrighty, I guess that's that. Let's exit the vault.
Enjoy your return to the surface, and thank you for choosing Vault Tech.
Alright, so as soon as we're out of the vault... Oh, well, actually, need to listen to Nate. Nate's gonna go, oh my god, it's the end of the world. My neighborhood looks terrible. Alrighty. So like I said, I'm running a handful of graphical mods. I am not running the Horizon Texture Pack or the Horizon Weather. Just a personal taste issue. They're just too, like, brown and foggy and ugly, and I like these bright blues. So real quick, remember I said these icons down here go away after you quit and reload the game once and they start working properly. I'm gonna do that real quick. I'll be right back. Okie dokie, I'm back. Alrighty, so we're gonna run a couple of MCM things real quick. I've got them saved in MCM Settings Manager, but you want to look at what we're doing here. Crafting highlight fix. Oh, that's already applied. FOV slider. It's already applied. We're making my first person FOV 90. Fall UI map and Fall UI sleep and wait. Like I said, I'm going to have the full load order guide linked in the description below. So anyway, I like Fall UI way better than Def UI, but Horizon uses Def UI. The Fall UI map and the Fall UI sleep and wait, though, can still be used in Horizon, so that's useful. Faster workshop lets you start the workshop faster. SKK dynamic time scale. So this one's a fun one. What it does is it sets the time scale to 1 anytime you're in workshop mode or working in a crafting bench. I like to spend a lot of time just messing around with stuff in workshop mode and in the crafting benches and comparing things. And Horizon is pretty brutal on your survival needs. And it's just, I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't have to eat and drink a whole bunch just because I was trying to make, the furniture look good in my living room. So let's apply that. GCM, Game Configuration Manager, menu, something. I hate combat music. Makes terminals faster. Make sure the timescale stays at 1 like Horizon intended. Yep, that's it. Alright. Let's do some looting and get on down to Sanctuary. Got some Radaway. No cram. I'm weirdly sad about no cram. I don't know, I think it's because, I've played this game so many times. I've got 8,000 hours. I have 8,000 hours in this game. I don't know what's wrong with me. 8,000 hours. Anyway, I think it's because I've played this game so many times that it's, warm and familiar to see that cram. Maybe that's why I'm sad about the missing cram. Alright, so, like I said, ammunition is at a premium in Desolation mode. It is not easy to come by. However, I am terrible at melee. So we're going to go ahead and use melee on these rad roaches here, but honestly, any enemy worse than a rad roach, I'm probably going to be using guns, and I'm just going to have to live with taking that ammunition hit. And don't forget to loot your kills. Or, of course, not just loot your kills, but harvest your kills. Harvest your kills. I can speak, I promise. Yeah, VATS isn't strictly necessary for this, but I'm trying to grind up a critical. So I got one in the bag, and rad roach is an easy way to do it. Oh, one of the mods I'm running is a mod. Excuse me. Had a cough there. One of the mods I'm running is a mod that allows me to listen to Fallout 76's music while we're playing Fallout 4. You gotta have a legal copy of Fallout 76 to make it work, but it's pretty great. Honestly, Fallout 76 was not as bad as people said it was, but it was not good either. But the music, man, the music was great. And I really love being able to listen to that music in this game. Nothing. So just like you harvest your animal enemies, you can salvage all the loot on your humanoid enemies. Except for super mutants. Super mutants. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble today. Speaking properly, that is. Deal with that other tire later. It's just a tire text. You don't need to worry about the tire. I dumped off a bunch of junk in this trash can just to free up weight. We're gonna be running scrap all here in a minute, and it'll throw it all back in the workbench. So I killed the rad roaches. These bloat flies, we're gonna go get Codsworth to help us out with that. He won't be able to do much against them, but he will distract them, which will make it easier for me to kill them.
Excellent.
As I mentioned, we're going to be taking that extra point, get intelligence up to 8.
Codsworth?
As I live and breathe. Oh, it's really you.
Codsworth? You're still here. So, other people could still be alive too.
But of course I'm still here. Surely you don't think a little radiation could deter the pride of General Atomics International? But you seem the worse for wear. Best not let the wife see you in that state. Where is the missus, by
Well,
the way?
they killed her, Codsworth. They killed her.
They killed her.
Sir, these things you're saying, these terrible things, I believe you needed...
Perhaps charades.
Yes, a distraction to calm this dire mood. It's been ages since we've had a proper family activity. Checkers, or perhaps charades. Sean does so...
Sean
love
is an
that game.
infant.
Is the lad with you?
They stole him.
He's gone. God damn it. Someone took him. Someone stole my son.
It's worse than I thought. You're suffering from hunger-induced paranoia.
I've been in cryostasis. I'm not hungry.
Do that, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I feel
No matter
fine.
how long it's been, I feel fine.
A bit over 210, actually, sir. Or give or take a little, for the Earth's rotation and some minor dings to the old chrono. That means you're 2 centuries late for dinner. Perhaps I can whip you.
I told you I'm not hungry.
You must be fat.
No. You okay, buddy?
You're acting a little weird. What's wrong?
Oh, sir, it's been just horrible. 2 centuries with no one to talk to, no one to serve. I spent the first 10 years trying to keep the floors waxed, but nothing gets out nuclear fallout from vinyl wood. Nothing. And don't get me started about the futility of dusting a collapsed
I mean,
house.
honestly, this place is a wreck. I could have done better in a weekend. But whatever, Codsworth. Stay with me, pal.
Stay with me, pal. Focus.
I'm afraid I don't know anything, sir. The bombs came and all of you left in such a hurry. I thought for certain you and your family were dead. I did find this holotape. I believe the missus was going to present it to you as a surprise. But then, well, everything happened.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you, Codsworth.
You're welcome. Now, enough feeling sorry for myself. Shall we search the neighborhood together? The missus and young Sean may turn up yet.
All
Sure.
right,
Lead the way.
lead the way.
Proud to serve, sir.
Alright, let's get out our gun for this one.
this then?
Giant flies. That's what it is, Codsworth. It's giant flies. You've been here 200 years. Where are you going?
Perhaps I should clean out the old sensor array.
Perhaps you should.
I'm supposed to be a threat.
No, not Codsworth.
That about takes care of that. Nothing here but flies. Wait. My sensors are picking up movement in another house. Follow me.
I'll be right with you. I gotta dig through these insect guts. You'll be fine.
Ah, well, I suppose there's plenty more where that came from.
Are you gonna fight that guy? Codsworth? Good job. I'll be with you in a minute. Digging through insect guts.
They're really gone, aren't they?
Yeah, you've been here for 200 years.
Thanks for trying, Codsworth.
You can't give up, sir. What about the city? Concord is nearby, and, well, the people there have only shot at me a few times.
I might shoot at you a few times.
Thanks for your help, Codsworth.
Good luck, sir. You'll find young Sean. I know you will. I shall remain here and secure the...
Man. The combat abilities of your companions in this game. Also, it's been 200 years. How is Codsworth surprised that, you know, nobody else is here? So, if you're gonna do scrap all, you want to pick up any guns you find laying around before you do it. Guns inside containers are fine, but any loose guns laying in the open world, because if you scrap them with scrap all, you're not going to get your salvaging skill. Oh, you know what we need to do? Let's get all the cap stashes, safes, and terminals. Just kind of methodically work our way through Sanctuary real quick.
Got it.
I'm not looting them right now, because when I hit scrap all, it'll loot them. But I want to get the skill off of opening them. We got the cap stash out of there. There's a safe in here.
Sweet.
Alrighty. Nothing in these houses. Cap stash, and there's a suitcase right here that you want to manually loot because... Oh, I haven't activated the workshop yet, and I can't show you. Because it doesn't scrap. Suitcase got added by Horizon, I guess. And for whatever reason, it can't be scrapped. So, you want to go ahead and manually loot it. Alright, I believe there is a safe? No, a suitcase, a locked suitcase. In this house.
Nice.
And there's a safe, a booby-trapped safe in this one. Now, I don't have the explosive skills to disarm, or the skills, it's not explosive, I think it's under Hunter, weirdly enough. I don't have the ability to disarm basic traps, but you can delete them in workshop mode. Ah, broke my bobby pin, no. So I debated on installing, oh, okay. I debated on installing a cheat mod for terminals. I mean, you would still need the requisite skill to even attempt it, but then you don't have to play the stupid minigame. Mostly because we've all seen that stupid minigame and hate it. You're sick of it, but I'm sick of it. We're all sick of it. But to maintain the integrity of a permadeath run, I figured I should leave it vanilla. And a cap stash? Cap stash. Alright. Let's go grab dog meat. Oh wait, before we do that, because I'm going to need some weight to carry back all the stuff from Red Rocket. Basically dumping off all the stuff that I'm not going to have any possible use for. Keep one dirty water on you to put yourself out, get caught on fire. This way I can carry back as much stuff as possible from Red Rocket. Oh wait, we haven't picked up the custom SMG yet. Okie dokie. Let's go get dog meat. Where are we at? 40 minutes. Yeah, we'll get dog meat, and we'll do some basic setup in Sanctuary, and we'll call the episode. You're gonna want to run around picking berries and flowers in Horizon, because, like I said, resource management's the name of the game. You're gonna find use for pretty much anything you can loot. I didn't mean to drop that, I meant to throw it. I don't think the handful of rubber that you get from these tires is actually important. I just like throwing them all inside the bounds of the settlement because I just hate seeing clutter along the road every time I run up and down that road. Alright, dog meat.
Hey, boy. What are you doing out here all by yourself?
Let's
You
go.
want to come with me, pal? Okay, then. Let's stick together.
So, our next step is going to sit here and wait for freaking ever for the mole rat ambush. I do not understand why these mole rats take forever to pop out. It's actually one of my top annoyances with this game. When I'm playing by myself in vanilla, I actually have a mod installed that just removes them from the game. They're just not there. Not to make the game easier, but just to eliminate that annoyance of this long wait. I guess look at these wonderful square concrete tiles. Wow. Exciting gameplay. Waiting for mole rats. Jesus, this is taking forever. Come on, mole rats, let's go. I have not figured out anything you can do. Oh, there they are. To make them spawn any faster. Who's got me in danger? Alrighty. Don't forget to harvest your animal kills. Yes, yes, you always find something. You find something every time we're here, Dogby. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Make sure you get them all. So, you know, I'm going to be using the scrap all command here in a second. I know. Don't use the scrap all command. I've got 8,000 hours in this game, y'all. 8,000 hours. I use scrap all the time. It's fine. About the only significant issue you have to worry about with scrap all is it tends to mess up assignable crops. So if there's any assignable crops, you might want to manually store those before you hit scrap all, because sometimes it'll leave behind the animation markers. Also, in the Triangle of Death, right here, if you scrap all in Red Rocket, it can affect any placed crops in Abernathy and any placed crops in Sanctuary. So make sure you scrap down Sanctuary and Red Rocket before you build anything in either one. And make sure you scrap down Abernathy before you build anything at Red Rocket. And you should be fine. So, here we go. Did I activate the workbench yet? Alright. Scrap all. Did you actually grab anything? No, you didn't. Alright. So, let's take everything. Scrap down all our junk. Try and make a little bit of room. Alright, let's do some field scrapping. See if I have any weapons or armor that can be scrapped. Alright, 182 out of 125. We do not need all this wood and all this steel. Grab these thistles before they irradiate my ass. Alright. We'll head back to Sanctuary. We will loot the root cellar. I just really hate looking at these things every time I come down this road. I head back to Sanctuary. Do a scrap all here. Loot the root cellar. Set up my starter house, and we'll call it an episode. I don't know why it makes me feel better, but I like to immediately activate the workbench and stand right next to it right before I do a scrap all. Don't know that it really makes any difference at all, it just makes me feel better. Alright. Oh, let's dump off all the stuff from Red Rocket. Alright. We'll loot the root cellar. Oh, I think there's some wild crops outside the root cellar I should grab too. So, I don't know if Zawinul made, destroying locks with explosives. Automatic success in 1.9. Back in 1.8, I would fail to be able to blow up those locks successfully on a regular basis. But in all my testing in Horizon 1.9, I have always succeeded. Every single try is a success. I don't know if that's just a weird statistical aberration or if that's a new mechanic in Horizon 1.9. I don't know. But anyways, I breached the locks with explosives successfully every single time. Have I gone into MCM and shown y'all what I'm doing with that? I must have. Alright. So, some gourds. And yeah, wild mute fruit. Alright, let's build our starter house. Fix up Sanctuary with the panel over by the bridge. Call it a day. We're at 49 minutes, so that should work out. That should work out just right. Alright, so let's get rid of anything I don't feel like carrying at the moment. We'll do proper inventory management after we've built our house. Alright, that's enough weight dropped. Oh, I'm sure Wanderer is not watching this, but I know exactly what your issue is with your bridge. I had the exact same bridge issue during testing because I installed Horizon manually at the end of my load order and didn't do anything else with it after that. Horizon installs like a good 10 at least plugins all by itself, and they conflict with each other if you don't reorder them. Your bridge is because Horizon is conflicting with Horizon. If you run loot, it should be no problem. Check out my load order guide, linked in the description, if you really want a more detailed explanation. This also fixed my pre-combine and texture problems around Hangman's Alley. Alright, so let's mess with this panel. Upgrade to Tier 1. Allocate materials. Upgrade to Tier 2. Allocate the materials. Upgrade to repair house roofs. Repair house walls. Repair house doors. Upgrade to Tier 3. Allocate materials. Rebuild the destroyed houses. Upgrade to Tier 4. Allocate materials. Build the street lamps. Build house lighting. So, I click it because maybe there's just a bug that'll get fixed in a future version or something. I don't know. But you click build house lighting and nothing happens. There's still no lighting inside the houses. I don't know. Anyway, Wanderer likes to build his barn. We're gonna save some time. We're just gonna build an architect building. Warehouse, that's what I want. And select design. 2 plots warehouse. And I think I need to nudge it up. No, that's fine. In fact, I might want to nudge it down a little. Alright, how's that? Man, in testing I had this looking a little bit better. Let me... Bear with me, just one moment. Alright, I think that'll do. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, and raise it up now. This feels more like what I had going on in testing. Alright, so we'll nudge it up a few. I nudged it down 3, so we gotta nudge it up 3 just to get back to default. Then I think it was 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Yeah, there we go. That looks better. That's what I wanted. Alright, let's stick a couple of barriers on here because it looks unsafe. It just looks unsafe. You gotta have handrails. There we go. And again. And again. And let's do stairs with handrails. There we go. Perfect. You know, one of the things I absolutely love that Horizon has added is these lights that, yeah, look up there. Does not require power. Can be turned on and off by activating. It's such a small thing, but being able to hang light bulbs and light up my room without pulling wire and attaching conduits all over my settlement, such a convenient time saver. Time saver. All right, we need a bed. All right. One bed. We need seating so we can wait out radiation storms. Your settlers like to sit on your benches and your chairs, so we'll do 2 multi-person benches. So when June or Marcy comes and sits on my fucking chair, I have somewhere else to sit. Alright, and we're gonna want a universal workbench. Or universal crafting station. So I don't know why it clips down through the floor, but we'll just move it up a little bit. Modify position Z-axis 1 unit. And we're set. Alright. We are not going to run the experimentation lab just yet because we're tired and reduced XP, so we'll do that when we wake up. Let's get the mail cycle started. No mail yet. Alright. So, I don't think there's much in the way of other utilities I can build just yet. No point in building the travel station, because I don't have any faraway settlements. Don't have any crystal, can't build the recruitment. And... why is it saying I can build it? That's not Horizon. I don't have Workshop Technology 1. Let me save real quick and see what the hell's going on. So I'm not in God mode. Like, as you can see, it's using my resources. Using my ammo. Why? That's not right. Well, I don't know why it's letting me cheat, but we're not going to do that. Yeah, obviously, if you look right here, I don't have this yet. So why can I build? Oh, that is weird. Alright, well, we're not going to do that, because that's cheating. Alright. We're just going to drop off anything we don't want to take with us when we go explore the wilderness north of Sanctuary. Actually, no, we're gonna scrap some things first. Field kit. What are we at? Hour on the dot. Yeah, we'll just do this real quick and call it a day. Alright, so, negative 15. Yeah, but it's ugly as hell. We're gonna keep that. We're gonna scrap that, scrap that, scrap that. Scrap those, and... these have a really good value-to-weight ratio. By the way, if you want your value-weight ratio to show up here, instructions in my load order guide. Alright, these have a really good weight-to-value ratio, so we'll hold on to those for selling, but I'm going to scrap all this for materials. Oh, also good value-to-weight. Alright. Because literally weight 0. Alrighty. Alright, let's drop off anything that we don't want to carry around with us. We will sort our inventory a little bit better once we have the resource station and we have our personal storage. Need to hold on to one adrenaline injector in case I need to help out dog meat. These we're just gonna sell because we're doing a permadeath. Saving, the only reason I'm saving is basically bug and crash prevention. So I'm just going to save using unlimited survival, F4SE, Fallout 4 script extender mod. Stealth Boy, once we have a farming workbench, we'll do something with the diseased meat and rotten fruit and stuff. Hold on to one dirty water in case you get caught on fire. I hope you like inventory management. Horizon is in huge portion inventory management. Drop these bobby pin boxes. It's kind of weird. Codsworth gives you a high honey, and using Scrapall and Sanctuary gives you a high honey. I don't know why. Oh, like I said, 200 cryo cells from grabbing the cryolator. That's going to be a whole bunch of fusion shells, fusion cells for us. Man, I really do need to end this episode. I can't speak anymore. All right. Yeah, we'll head north into the wilderness and grab a bunch of stuff there in the next. Adios. See you soon.